I played a ton of games growing up, right? Like, did you play a ton of games?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I played my favorite games.
Yeah.
Well, we want to talk Super Nintendo.
Let's go all the way back.
My first favorite game ever was Earthbound on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then in middle school, I played this game called Subspace, which no one probably knows anymore. I played a lot of Diablo 2 and StarCraft. And then I got into Counter-Strike.
Yep.
So Counter-Strike was my main game until...
You look like you were in a clan. Which clan were you in?
I was in a great clan.
What was it?
I was in the second best clan in the world at some point in time. It was 2001, 2002.
Cal-I?
This was before Cal.
Oh, wow.
It was called Rumble in the Desert. That was like the first Counter-Strike
I remember Rumble in the Desert. Yeah.
First, I was in this game, this clan called Death Comes Knocking.
Yeah.
And their tag was DCK, so it looked like Dick.
I remember that one too.
I was in that one.
Yeah.
And then I was in Weekend Warriors.
I remember
WEW. Yeah, that was the one I was in.
I remember Weekend Warriors. God, no, one of my friends was in 3D. He was in my World of Warcraft
3D.
guild. Yeah. So here's the thing. Yeah. So sorry guys, we're nerding out a little bit.
Nerding on the gaming.
So can you talk about how gaming has helped you in life and business?
Yeah. I think especially role-playing games are really meritocratic, right? Like whatever you put in is what you get out. And oftentimes they're kind of just like time gated, right? Like, so the more time you put in, the better you get. But it kind of teaches you, not only does it teach you social skills. So I learned a lot of my social skills from just playing online games as a kid, but it kind of teaches you, I guess, capitalism in a way, like, trading a skill or trading an item for profit and, how to stack that. And, it's
or
just
scamming
like,
people with the Tarnhelm or Stoner Jordan scam.
It actually teaches you to like be really wary against scams too.
Yeah.
Like I got scammed so many times in Diablo 2. The Stoner Jordan scam, I've gotten scammed by that. And so now I'm just really paranoid. So it definitely helps you in life. And I think that it also encourages like this rapid feedback system that you can take information that just happened to you and learn from it. And with business, it's very much the same. You look at your analytics, you say, okay, what went right here? What went wrong here? And then you learn from that and you iterate. And that's what happens in a video game typically, especially a role-playing game. Yeah. And on YouTube, very similar. And a lot of the best YouTubers these days used to be really good gamers. Or they used to be hardcore gamers. And a lot of like the people that work in YouTube, like let's say Mr. Beast hires a YouTuber, he likes gamers because I actually don't know if he likes gamers for sure, but I'm pretty sure he likes gamers because they learn fast. Yeah. And they're gamers. So, they're going to be online all the time. And also, I don't know, they're just quick with it. Yeah.
Some of the craziest gamers are like, they're the best business people in the world. Like Elon plays Diablo 4, right? Yeah. And like, he spends a lot of time there. You remember Thresh? Yeah. So he ended up starting like a bunch of businesses, right? So there's a lot of these people. And the reason why I got to gaming for a second was because the dopamine hits. The problem is if you're addicted to games, you have an addictive personality, you start to like look at all the other cool things you can do in business or start like multiple businesses. And that's the danger behind having a gaming background too.
And I think that was a big issue for me early on when I was starting my entrepreneurship journey. I wanted to do everything and I wasn't sure what to do. And I think that building a profitable business takes minimum 3 years, but if you're lucky. If you can do it before then, even great. But that's a long time to focus on one thing. But all the gains are compounded. So the longer you stick with something, usually the better, as long as it's the right fit.